slope of getting used to Qatar is very short. So after 3 months of being here, you know everything that you need to know. The first night was the hardest. After that, it was pretty easy once we made friends.
There's so many good friends that I have made here already, just in the few months that I've lived here. I've lived here for 6 months, because I think people really let down their guard. They know that if I'm an expat, I'm in this for the long haul. It might be a couple years, it might be 12 years, but everyone who I talk to, I say, when do you plan to come back to the States? And they go, I don't know, I'm happy right now.
Qatar is a very family-oriented place. There's a lot of support for work-family balance. There's a long list of top international schools providing first-class education. And the advantage is that the children get exposed at a young age to cultural diversity. So for instance, you can have in a class of 20 children more than 10 nationalities.
Really? Because it's so much faster. A couple of years ago, my son was talking about his best friends. One was from Ukraine and the other one was from like Lebanon. That wouldn't happen in the United States. It would be all people from the same place.
Yeah, something like that. There were so many times that I wish that I had my son here. Whether it's I'm at the souk and there's an amazing cultural display, or the Dow Festival when they brought in curling boats from literally all over the world. I wanted to share that with him because I knew that he would really enjoy that. Every single mall has something devoted for kids. And the cultural adaptations, it has not been as much of a culture shock than I was expecting. There's so many imports from all over the world, whether that's the United States or from Europe. You can get almost any European brand here. It's really cool to walk through the aisles of the stores and seeing how many different foods I can get from how many different countries. The first time I went to the fruit section of the supermarket, I was floored. There were so many smells and there's so many colors and there are fruits and there's foods I've never seen before. I'm like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? I started documenting.
One thing that you can take advantage of is the proximity of Qatar to other countries in the region.
Travel is one of the things that everyone can do. And you can travel when you're in the United States, but typically, even if you have the money, you don't necessarily leave the United States as frequently. And we've been able to see places, I can't list all of the places that we've been, and it's just far easier to have those experiences.
It's on the weekends or after work or just getting your kids together when you can. And it's really cool because there's so much to do around town and they're located in so many different places. There's always something to do. I've gone to a concert by Postmodern Jukebox, which is really cool. And there's a lot of museums. I've gone to a bunch of them and I haven't had the chance to explore all of them because there's so much. And I love that they have changing exhibits and they bring in different artists and there's so much to do. I have a to-do list that seems to keep growing even though I try to keep checking things off.
Another important thing is education city itself. You have a big university which is composed of several universities. So you might be interested to collaborate and to work with a colleague or a faculty member from Carnegie Mellon or Northwestern.
You feel safe, you know that you're safe. And the crime rate here is absolutely nil.
Walking in the streets at night, driving, I feel very much respected as well. And they've been putting so much effort in Qatar to empower women by providing opportunities for them in the workplace and encouraging them to take on leadership roles.
And so I think because people are here for the duration and they know that this is the group that I'm here with, it's almost like a family.
I feel so comfortable here. This is where our children have grown up. This is where we've spent more than a decade, and it's our home, and it's been our home for a very long time.
I don't foresee myself leaving at this point. I really, really enjoy it. This is a place that's very welcoming and very hospitable, and Qatar is definitely welcoming for all.